Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a collection video of sorts. It's the 9th of December 2023. If I sound a bit odd, it's just because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Got a bit of a snotty nose, throat's definitely quite a bit clearer. I don't have a headache, so that's definitely a net positive. I'm just going over all the movies I've got in my own personal collection. If you can believe it, we've got more movies / TV shows upstairs in the bookshelves that are, for lack of a better term, communal. Bookshelf / collection thing, words and stuff. But yeah, just to prove that I'm not just a Doctor Who enthusiast / lunatic, for lack of a better term. There are other things I like, and starting off with like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And if you want me to individually review any of these movies or other TV shows or whatever on the channel a little bit more in depth, then I can do. Please do feel free to comment below that. If any of these are standout ones to you, or as I say, ones you want me to review or talk about that I haven't already, I might add. I'll try and keep this fairly quick-ish and or talk about the films a little bit if I've got anything interesting to say, and if not, then I'll move on fairly quickly. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, a film that is a very special one to me because it's like, my youth and all, yeah, embodied in that, and my sort of, I feel very strongly about this film. It was a film I used to watch when I was younger that had a big impact on me. Tron, the 20th Anniversary Collection, The Disaster Artist, The Room, which I got quite a few Christmases back, and I've only watched, I think, fully once, The Room. Kick-Ass 2, one of the few times that I actually kind of prefer a sequel, I'd say, to the original Kick-Ass. Which I think my older brother gave me, and it has like this weird slipcover, don't know why, but Mac and Me, still haven't got around to watching Mac and Me. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. The Joker, very good film, I do like it even if it is memed. Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn. Fucking awful title. I hate the title, but I don't mind the movie. It's pretty decent. I just actually want them to basically do Harley and or Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy in live action. Although it is kind of cool that they've got this girl from. She kind of reminds me of someone else. One of the characters from Hunt for the Wilderpeople. The Suicide Squad. Fucking love this film. Yeah, great film, or great DC film anyway, although that's not saying much. Peacemaker, Season 1, I can't wait for Season 2, Season 1 of Peacemaker is fucking amazing. Deadpool 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, film I watched with my older brother at the cinema, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the sequel for Christmas, so that's cool. Spider-Man, the original, I was going to say Tobey Maguire, I can't remember the name of the actor who played Spider-Man in Spider-Man 1 and 2, but yeah, they're also quite, sort of like influential to my youth of sorts. Spider-Man Homecoming, it's okay. Spider-Man Far From Home, meh. And then the original Avengers, I have a lot of nostalgia for this one because it's like one that I feel like I watched with two of my friends at the time back in 2012, I want to say, or 2011 or 12ish. Two friends who were like primary school friends that I still tried to keep in touch with, sort of early secondary school-ish. But yeah, the Avengers, Age of Ultron. I like that film more than most people do, for whatever reason. Thor Ragnarok, which is one of the few Marvel films I have with the weird silver spine thing. A very good film, very comedic. Guardians 1, Guardians 2, don't have Guardians 3, but I have seen it on streaming. The last few films are The Avengers Infinity War. I remember really liking this film, and I think I saw it at the cinema. I can't remember now. The Mitchells vs. the Machines, funny as hell film. I mean, it's by the same people who did Spider-Verse and Lego Movie. And then the last one, weirdly, is just a random Studio Ghibli film, Spirited Away, which you all already should hopefully know is a brilliant film. Moving all the way back down here, away from all of the Doctor Who madness, that is the classic series and most of the new series on DVD. We've got Bad Neighbours. I feel like I might have seen this one, but I could have maybe seen... I've either seen this one or maybe the sequel already. Either way, it's a decent sort of summer film or blockbuster. Likewise with this one is a lot of fun. Bumblebee, I liked it a lot more than I thought I might. Firefly, season 1, but obviously only season 1. All of Futurama, well, for now, question mark, then it's like, you know, Disney, well, not Disney, Hulu got the rights, or they made more Futurama, for better or worse. I have seen some of the new ones, but I never got around to watching all of it yet. Keyword yet. The original RoboCop DVDs, 1, 2, and 3. 2's not as bad as I remember off the top of my head, but 3 is probably quite shit, but you're mainly buying it for the first one. Rise of Skywalker, the only one that's in like this weird slipcover. Shit, in my opinion, but I mainly got it to complete the trilogy, or the 3 film, the all 9 of them. I think I've got all 9 of them now. Anyway, Last Jedi, really like this film. I know that's a controversial statement, and that in itself is an understatement. Force Awakens, I think, get this though, the of the 3 of these, as per usual with these sorts of things, no joke, I watched Force Awakens at Cineworld, and then I watched Rise of Skywalker at the IMAX, and then I don't even think I saw Last Jedi at the cinema. I don't think. And get this, even though I think this film, Rise of Skywalker, is trash, it's not a good film. It's, what is it? It's, I have the ticket still, like as a memento, as it were. Weird, sort of thing. Yeah, but it's weird. It's like the last film I distinctly remember watching before COVID as well. Which, you know, so it has. It's a lot of weird emotions connected to that film in that sense. Episodes 4, 5, and 6, the newer edited versions or digital ones. Rogue One, which is a fucking amazing film, which I don't know if that's a hot take or not, or, you know. Solo, a Star Wars story, just a fun sort of run-of-the-mill sort of Indiana Jones-esque sort of, but in space. That's the kind of vibe I got from it. Like, it felt like a big, or fairly big sort of Saturday morning cartoon, sort of live action. Weird sort of vibe to it, but I dig it, for lack of a better term. Star Wars, the animated movie, it's alright for what it is. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. Spaceballs, love that film. Comedy gold. Star Wars Robot Chicken, episode 2. Yeah, it's another parody Star Wars thing, which I can't seem to get back into the goddamn thing. And then number 1 as well. Legend of Korra, the complete series. So you've got, what have you got? You've got Book 1 Air, Book 2 Spirits, Book 3 Change, and Book 4 Balance. I've watched on Netflix Air, Spirits, and Change, but I haven't... No, wait. Yeah, but I haven't got around to watching Balance yet. I'm probably going to do that in next year now, I guess. But... I've tried to watch the first episode of Balance. Is that the last one? Yeah, Book 4 Balance. And it kind of... in the context of the show, there's kind of a bit of a time jump, and I'll leave it at that. But for those of you who haven't watched it yet, like I haven't, or the rest of the series / book, and what was the other thing I was going to say? I like the idea of waiting between the end of series 3 and waiting and having an actual real life gap of sorts. Maybe not a year, but like, as I say, like just, you know, how many months, and then going back to it. But yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Fire, Book 2, Earth, and Book 1, Water. And as you can see, the DVD / things are battered and bruised to hell because, you know, I've watched them a lot, although they are on Netflix now. But yeah, all of Back to the Future trilogy, Blu-ray 30th anniversary collection. Yeah, we move on to Blu-rays now as well as DVD. Brian and Charles, brilliant film. Very sort of indie. Weird Al's UHF, love that film. Kind of one of the weird films that I watch like once a year. Don't know why, but I just do. Rick and Morty Season 3, Rick and Morty Season 1 and 2. 1 or 2 even, and then 1 if you could even slide out, that'd be great. Other 2 fucking stuck together. What the fuck is this? Oop, that was a weird stick noise. But yeah, yeah, Rick and Morty. Yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with Rick and Morty, I'll be honest. I mean, I get the comics, so there's always those to I was about to say watch, but read. Season 1 through 6 of Community, right in the dark depths of the DVD shelf. So yeah, and that should hopefully all be on Netflix. Community, that's a brilliant show. But yeah, yeah, that's everything. So thanks for watching. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel.